Hello, JCA Insurance family. My name is Jawan Courtney. I'm with JCA Insurance Planners. And in our attempt to educate the average consumer, we're going to choose today's subject is going to be replacement costs and actual cash value. So we're going to talk a little bit more about these two subjects and how it affects your insurance. So stick with us. We'll be right back with more information. So in your insurance, there's two different ways that you are going to be paid on a loss. The first way that you're going to get paid is going to be replacement costs. So replacement costs pays the full cost of buying a new or some similar property that's going to replace the damaged property or the old property that you put the claim in on, up to your policy limit. So you might, whatever your policy limit is, they're not going to pay above that, but they will definitely pay up to that. So now we've learned that the replacement cost pays full cost for buying the new property. The next type of loss payment is actual cash value. That is going to pay the replacement cost minus the physical depreciation of that item. Now, as far as your homeowner's policy goes, the homeowner's policy will pay the replacement costs on the structure itself, the home, and your garage or your shed, but the property on the inside is going to get paid as ACV, or actual cash value. So how do you get to your actual cash value? Well, let's take a story of myself. So let's say I'm at home one day and I decide that I'm going to surprise the wife and I'm going to cook dinner. So I get the pans out on the stove and I got my recipe and I'm ready to rock and roll. So I put the oil in the pans and everything, and I turn the heat up on high because I want to go ahead and get this cooked. So the pots are going and I get a phone call. I walk away and I go outside because I'm looking for something in my car, and I'm outside talking, yapping, and I forget all about the food on the stove. So all of a sudden I see the smoke. I go running into the house, everything's on fire. The stove's on fire and it's just destroyed. So I get the fire put out, but my stove is destroyed. So I purchased this stove 5 years ago. Okay, so now I call the insurance company and say, hey, had a fire, I need to have my stove replaced. So they look at the stove and they say, well, today's value of that stove is $600. Now you bought it 5 years ago, so the actual value of your stove to replace it is actually only going to be $300, because they're going to only pay me 50% of the price of the stove. So that's how you get to your actual cash value. So when it comes to the property inside of your house, if there was a fire or your house was destroyed, the property inside the house is going to be paid out as an actual cash value loss. So you get the full replacement cost on the house structure and the property outside of the house, as far as your shed or garage, those items, but the items inside your house are going to be paid out as actual cash value. So what you want to do is get with your insurance agent, look through your policies, and make sure you know which items are going to be cash value, actual cash value, and which ones are going to be replacement costs, and also see if there's any type of endorsements or anything where you can get replacement costs instead of actual cash value. So that's what we're talking about today as far as property and replacement cost value and the actual cash value. Okay guys, so that's it for this week. Make sure you like our Facebook page. Make sure you go to our website, jcainsuranceplanners.com, and go to YouTube, put in JCA Insurance Planners, and you can see a lot of videos such as this, informational videos that will help to educate you on insurance. Hey guys, I need you to share this information with your friends and your family, your loved ones. So do me a favor, hit the share button on my video. All right, that's it for this week. Thanks a lot, guys. We'll see you next week.